All right, Shalom. First, Shabbat send all praise to Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. This is just another update of what's going on in Chicago. It says Chicago has its most violent weekend of the year. 2 mass shootings, 74 people shot, 6 murders. And we know this is ultimately the vengeance of Yahweh Bashim Shai upon unbelievers. So I'm going to play this video.
Next at noon, the most violent weekend of the year in Chicago. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Sylvia Perez. More than 70 people were shot. 6 people died in several mass shootings across Chicago. And Chicago's top cop just holding a news conference to address the violence. Joni is joining us live now with the latest on this. Joni?
Hi, Sylvia. Superintendent Brown still giving that news conference, says that there are too many illegal guns and too little harsh consequences for using those guns, and that's why the numbers are so staggering for the weekend. 74 people shot, 6 murders, and 17 people were shot in 2 separate incidents. Last night, a crowd had gathered across from a liquor store at 63rd and Artesian at about 10:50. Police say that 3 men came out of an alley and started shooting, killing a woman and injuring 10 others, 4 women and 6 men. 3 who were wounded got themselves to the hospital. 2 hours before that, 6 people were shot in South Shore. They were standing near a vehicle when a black SUV drove past. Someone inside fired shots. A female was shot 6 times and died. 4 males in their 20s were struck. A 15-year-old male was taken to Comer Children's Hospital. In that shooting, police are asking for the public's help.
We do know it was a drive-by shooting. Someone drove up in a car and shot randomly. We also do know that there likely is some gang aspects of the shooting. What we don't know is, number one, we don't have a strong lead. We don't have a license plate number. So we're asking the public, anyone who was there out that night that saw what looks like a SUV drive up. It was really dark. If they have a license plate number or any identifying marks on the car, or if they saw any individuals there shooting from the car, to call our tip line, cpdtip.com.
And in that mass shooting on Artesian, where 11 people were shot, police think it was probably gang retaliation, but the woman who died was not the intended target. Live at Chicago Police Headquarters, I'm Joni Lum. Now back to you.
All right. Thank you, Joni. Mayor Lightfoot addressed the weekend violence this morning, and she said while the investigation is ongoing, it appears the 2 mass shootings were internal gang conflicts, retaliatory shootings. She called the incidents both heartbreaking and frustrating.
What's also frustrating and heartbreaking is that for some in our community, their thirst for revenge has no sense of decency. They don't want to let the criminal justice system play itself out. They want to engage in street justice, which is tragic and terrible, because invariably what happens, like as we've seen happen so many times with way too many children in our city across this year, when they aim, they don't get the target, they get the children and the innocent bystanders who have a right to live in our city without fear of being felled by gun violence.
Mayor
Right, and these mayors and these police chiefs, these police officers, they're all hypocrites. First off, they're down with the fraternal order. Second of all, the ones that's at the top be with the ritual magic and stuff of that nature, and they know that doing these rituals and stuff, that they push out demons and spirits, like you. Spirits, that heighten the crime in certain areas, just like the hospital with all the deaths and stuff. All that stuff is ritualistic, as far as these doctors being up under these oaths and stuff and doing these rituals that's killing people, which is sacrifices to help them prosper in this reality, man. So they don't want nothing done. And this goes all the way up to the top, to the elites. Then you're down to your presidents, your governors, and your senators, and everything. But it's all of you. How about Shema Shai, man? So if people really want this shit to get better, it ain't gonna never get better. America has to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire to cleanse this place, man. And then the world gonna be put back in subjection upon the Yahweh Shema Shai. But this is Psalm 78 and 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them. And all these deaths is because there's evil angels out there that's taking these people out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. So Jacob, just all it is Jacob getting judgment, man, for all their unbelief, for making fun of the prophets, for not coming back to the scriptures like the Bible says, man. You know, if you come back, you'll be protected. They get you up out of all them situations that you in, man. The second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1, it says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. Right, and we speak prophecy when we're on the highways and byways, or throughout our daily life, or via the internet, man. And cause them to be written in paper, which is the Bible, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity, right? The imaginations is people saying what they're going to do to us. We're not supposed to be scared of it. Nor the incredulity of them trouble thee, right? The unbelief. Just because they don't believe, don't mean we have to be troubled on why they don't believe, man. You know, they don't believe, they don't believe. That speak against thee, right? Because we got a lot of people speaking against us. There's more of them speaking against us than there is of us, but there's more angels with us than them, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, right, man? So what's going on is the Lord killing them off because they are unfaithful, man. They are unbelievers. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right, so that's what's going on is that's a plague. That's why so many people dying and being shot in Chicago is plagues, man. The sword is a killing instrument, man. Death. All these deaths that's happening is because it is a plague, man. For what reason, though? Verse 6, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Therefore, it says, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, right? So wickedness is all over the earth, just not just only in Chicago. This is happening everywhere, you know? And the fact that they got the whole LGBT community, and this was just Pride Month, and the Lil Nas X and rituals and stuff he just got through doing on that award show is part of their hurtful works being fulfilled, man. You know? So the Lord is implementing the judgment. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. It says, Wisdom crieth without, she uttered her voice in the streets. Right? The men that you see out there in the streets, especially in Chicago, you got the brothers GMS Chicago out there, man. They the ones that got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to keep you up out of the situation that you are in. Hence the reason why the Lord got them out there, man. To bring peace between you and the Father and the Son. Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the city. She uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And Jacob them simple, because they don't know who they are according to the Bible, and that they got curses upon them. That's why they're killing each other. And the scorners delight in their scorning. And I guarantee you a lot of them guys were scorners, people who mocked and talked about us, you know. And they got their judgment. And fools hate knowledge. And that's a prime example. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Right? So we are giving the reproof through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. We are correcting our people by giving them the truth and telling them how to line up according to the Bible. You know? Verse 24, because I have called and ye refused, Slack. I'm gonna read verse 23 again. It says, "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you via his prophets. Because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have sat at naught," which means you didn't sit and listen to this counsel. You didn't want to hear it. "All my counsel and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh." All right, these are calamities that have happened to Jake, and best believe we are rejoicing and laughing at what's going. These people dying, man. You know, and we're mocking. The last clip that I was reading, you see, I said dude had his pants sagging and he was trying to run and he kept on falling, and I guarantee you he was getting shot at the same time. You know, but that's what they get, man. That shit funny as hell because they out there being dumb as hell, man. It says, "When your fear cometh as a desolation, your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Then shall you call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but shall not find me." And dude looked distressed. And he was in anguish. It says, "They shall call upon me." And when Jake and them go through some type of situation, that's when they want to call upon the Lord. And then when the situation over, they stop calling. The Lord said He's not gonna hear them, which means He's not gonna deliver them. See, them escaping those shots and living is them being delivered, man. When they start dying, that's the Lord stop having mercy upon them, man. When the people that don't get shot, those the Lord delivering them up out of them situations, man. But eventually the Lord is going to start taking them out, man, because 2/3 has to be put to death on this side. So with that being said, call Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, double honor to the elders and apostles, the rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.